concerned. Let's in fact take you across live to these images that we're getting of the Prime Minister engaged in, well, it looks like an informal chat with his counterpart in Lisbon. And like we said, this is the first leg of the Prime Minister's three-nation visit. He is in the Portuguese capital of Lisbon, and the Prime Minister clearly having a fruitful talk with his counterpart there. We believe that right now he's engaged in a working lunch. If these pictures are not live, according to the schedule that we have, he is engaged in a working lunch, but things can be a little flexible as well. I'm awaiting clarity on whether these pictures are live, but as you can see, the two leaders share a very warm relationship. The Prime Minister, an Indian Prime Minister, has gone to Portugal after a long time, but the Portuguese Prime Minister was here this year itself. So Prime Minister Modi has clearly he has a certain equation with his counterpart there, and which we will be hopefully seeing transform into further enhancement of ties, the multifaceted ties that India shares with Portugal. The buzz is that as many as 8 to 9 agreements are likely to be signed in the presence of these two leaders, and we'll know in a very short while from now how many agreements and which areas are likely to be covered, although as we could make out from that report from the Shamsi Foundation, it could cover, and it is most likely to cover, science and technology, particularly research in biomedical sphere. Apart from even space, terror, cooperation on terror is a big part. Enhancing trade is a big part. Portugal has been pushing the agenda as far as enhancing trading ties of not just Portugal itself, but the entire European Union with India is concerned, where the India-EU Pact, Trade and Services Pact becomes quite a key part, and it's been in the works for quite some time, and both sides want it very keenly. It's just that sudden issues that both sides are raising have been in need of being ironed out, and perhaps some forward movement can be expected on that as well in this particular visit. These pictures, I believe, are from the Palacio das Necessidades. That's where the Prime Minister was welcomed by his counterpart, and as you can see, they are keenly engaged with each other in this, well, quite a picturesque but convivial setting. Anshuman, my colleague, now joins me from Lisbon. And Anshuman, could you just tell us, we're getting images of the two leaders engaged in a very animated and involved conversation. According to the schedule that we have, the PM is having a working lunch at the moment, but just tell us what all is on the anvil and what can we expect in this Portugal leg of his visit. Anshuman, if you can hear me, I just wanted to ask you what sort of expectations should the country have as far as this visit is concerned, because we've just seen the PM engaged with his counterpart in a very animated, informal sort of a conversation.